Some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
On the set.
RPO complete to open the drive. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
That Gators ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He's stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Finds the tight end. Finding an escape route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here comes the heat. Works the middle of the field. At the 20, he's got space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it out. It's McPherson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. Makes it past the marker. He's loose. The 30.
had put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sending the offense back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got a man. It's Bowie. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Snags it on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move. Flying down the left side. The 30. points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Going to take a shot on second and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Gators are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Makes the pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Running back searching for a hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits the afterburners. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Irish. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And here's the third interception of the night. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Takes the easy one to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. It's complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, goes and gets a first down.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Rushes on him. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Bowie. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Gators! They'll try to tack one more on their score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's McPherson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Reddick. Fights off a defender. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. He'll run it again. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. Firing deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. The give to the back. Turning it on. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They'll give it to him again. Showing off the arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
They go to the ground and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the 1st down.
Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Now they're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Bowie. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the direct snap, it's Bowie. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Military stunt.
On the direct snap, it's Bowie. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Akbar. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Makes him talk to the hand. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll give it to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
The Gators sending the offense back to work. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Bowie. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll throw on third down. Unleashes to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical, they like to run the football. And when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
They'll try it over the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Reddick. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Right down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw, because that play was there to be made. Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Donahue. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Notre Dame right back to the line. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Complete to the right. They get it out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bowie. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Gators have taken it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top. Firing to the end zone. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida. dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They think there's room to run to the right here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the outside to the left. Fighting off the defender. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Fighting Irish now with a third down play to open the final period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Akbar. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion, they've built a lead, but you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Pineda. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. A run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's second and long.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. This is a designed run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. He's got it down the right side. He's loose. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50, third and long. On any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now first and goal.
He's looking to throw. Under fire. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And they did tack on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Pineda. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. It's Pineda. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got him. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He'll take it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Now improvising. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. Second down, they'll go to the air. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.